Yo, yo, yo. What's up,
What it do? What
brother?
it do? What's good, Smack?
Yo,
How you doing today, sis?
man, I'm chilling. Look, I'm just making sure that, oh, yeah, we live. I'm just
Yeah,
making
we live
sure
and
we
direct
good,
today.
brother. Go check on, go look on my page and go ahead and share that, man. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah, we definitely live. You know what I mean? If you tuned in, Below the Surface Revamped is back. It's Smack the Indie Plug. And I got my what?
Trackz music. You know who it is.
So this
Below the
is my
surface,
host.
revamp. Here we are.
That's
We
right.
greatly
And
appreciate y'all tuning in to us tonight.
yeah, got my brother with me, y'all. So this is how we doing it. I asked that, drop your comments. This is cool. Dropping jewels. This is what we do. We all about helping the independent artists. We got a special interview lined up for y'all tonight, but we want to just talk about some things so that you as independent artists, we about to drop some jewels on y'all. But I'm gonna give y'all a minute to share the live. Bring it on in, tag a friend. We are right now on about 12 pages. We're also on YouTube. You got a comment, maybe you don't want to come on soon, we'll be able to have you call in. But for right now, if you got a question, drop it in any of those pages that you're viewing us from. Drop your questions, comments, or whatever so that we can get them answered for you. Okay, all right, I'm tagging you now, Trackz,
Okay, that's what it is.
so you can reshare on your page. There you go. So yes, this show tonight, this is our first time back. I'm trying to give it a little bit, let the algorithms do what they do. I ask you that you come on in, come on in, come on in. You know what I'm saying? Man, Trackz, and I myself have been working with independent artists for a long time. And I see a lot of things that independent artists miss. And and even with Trackz being an artist and now in the position that you're in, you're seeing a lot of steps that they're missing. And then people coming back at us getting mad with us because they didn't do the proper work. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be talking about those things tonight. Why are you looking like that, bro?
Trying to tap into my Facebook real quick, sis.
Oh, okay. You frozen on the screen and you concentrating. It's funny though. I love it. You might have to come out and come back in because you are frozen. But
Okay.
I just showed it on your page there. So hopefully
Okay.
you come unfrozen. But if not, it's okay. Everything is keeps going. We do have our special guest that we're interviewing tonight, which is Blacko. Some of y'all know him as Deontay Bleen. We got him sitting in the room. We're going to be bringing him on in a minute. And but we want to drop some jewels right quick. That's the purpose of the show. Each Wednesday, we're a little bit later because tonight we're a little bit later because I was out doing my advocacy. So I do apologize. Trying to make sure the homeless in my area are taken care of. You feel me? So what we gonna talk about tonight, Trackz? What you want to get off your mind, brother? Let's go ahead. I'm gonna let you start this conversation, and I'm gonna
Okay.
chime in.
First and foremost, I think one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to independent artists is that because you have a great record and that you've got countless views, that this automatically allows you to make money. As an artist constellator, somebody who does artist constellation on a regular basis, one of the greatest problems that I face is that when I bring up the importance of having your paperwork straight, 9 times out of 10 is met with a blank stare. And that immediately lets me know that it is my responsibility to the indie artists to walk them down every step that is necessary for you to get your music copywritten, your performance rights, as well as other opportunities that come with being a registered musician.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna stop you right quick before you get too far. The very first thing is
Hmm.
that an artist really, if you're dropping a project, you should have a campaign. And when I
Absolutely.
say that to artists, they don't know what I'm talking about. But you should have a campaign. So you know that you want to drop an album or you want to drop a single, you should have a
Absolutely.
campaign. And in that campaign, it's like a template. Maybe I should create
Absolutely.
a template for artists that gives them the steps because as an artist, you should be trying to follow this template so that you get your money on the back end. But you said something
Absolutely.
very important, Trackz, which was copyright. So many
Absolutely.
artists is putting out so much music that they don't even go to the website to copyright their lyrics, copyright the beat. They buying the beat off of YouTube. Do you know if that engineer, that producer, whoever made the beat, did they copyright it?
Right. Right.
You see what I'm
And and,
saying? And
and,
so, go ahead.
mhm. And to paraphrase and to come off your wisdom, when I ask these certain questions, it's because I want to make sure that they know the necessary steps. And what that does is that if you're not willing to follow the proper protocol, the bare necessities in order to get yourself up and running, you know, being able to monetize and being able to have your stuff copywritten, things of that nature, what that does for a conversation is it immediately turns it left because it allows me to know and understand that you technically don't know anything about the business side of music.
Right. And you know what? I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of artists, when I tell them like, yo, being an artist is only 20%. The other 80 is knowing the business. So I don't want
Absolutely.
to get too far because we dropping a lot of jewels, but I want
Hmm.
artists to know the importance of copywriting their music. If you are a true artist, you need to go to that website and copyright your music. And I'm gonna get ready to tell y'all what that website is because a lot of people don't know. I know I sent it to you earlier, but you should go to the US Copyright Office and I will tell
Absolutely.
you that you can, it's better if you know you did 10 or 15 tracks, send all that together and get it copyright
Absolutely.
together. Or, you know, you can mail it to yourself, but you can't open it. That's the poor man's copyright. Just in case somebody do steal your lyrics, you can use that in court, but that's not the right way to go. Just go to the
Absolutely not.
US copyright, it's called US
www dot
Copyright Office. Oh, you got it, bro. Go ahead.
the where you want to go at is called www.copyright.gov, and it'll walk you down the steps that are required for you to register your music.
There
I
it
tell a
is.
lot of artists is that these steps alone are totally up to you. I don't make any money if you go get your stuff copyright. Only you can make the money because it belongs to you.
Exactly. And that's
Uh,
why, you know, in all these years I've been doing this tracks, I met
mhm.
this girl out in Chicago and she was saying she had a whole lawsuit against Yo Gotti stealing the words to her track, but she ain't have it copywritten. So that's one way, you know what I mean? Copyright your music, and if somebody steal it, you got proof. That's the first thing. Invest into, if you really being an artist, invest into that piece there. Second piece, what we gotta do next, Trackz?
The second piece would be to get registered through either BMI or ASCAP.
And let me tell you, I went back through because it's been a long time. I know people can see that up on the wall. That's me. My one hit banger. There it is. You know what I mean? I had to make sure that what I put out to people, the information I put out, I created a track. I ain't no rapper, I ain't no singer, but I had to put it out, right? So
Mhm.
the first thing we did was copyrighted. After it was done, the beat got copywritten. My lyrics, which were me just rapping over, you know, my song BBB, that
Mhm.
got copywritten. Then the next thing that I
Absolutely.
did is I registered as BMI because BMI has more has more bonuses, you know, things that they give artists more
Absolutely.
resources that you get with being with BMI. So that's the way that I went. And my engineer, she
Hmm.
registered, she was ASCAP. So she registered the beat through them, and also she did the publishing, because I didn't have
Right.
all that kind of money right then, to
Hmm.
do publishing. So she did the publishing. You never, that's why I be trying to tell artists, stay away from distro kids. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying by publishing. A lot of y'all do DistroKid and all these other places, and they're getting all of your publishing. You're
And,
leaving
and and
money on the table.
and the sad part, and like and to paraphrase what you just said, Smack. Not saying that we have any problems with these entities. The thing
Oh,
is that
I have. Hold on, brother. You can't speak for me. I
and,
done sent cease and desist on behalf of artists to DistroKid, TuneCore, because they were just
and,
doing them wrong.
and to paraphrase what I'm trying to say, sis, is this: we're not saying there's nothing wrong with it if you know what you're getting yourself into. You
No,
feel
I
what I'm
understand.
saying?
I'm telling you, don't do it.
Right. But the thing is that if you want somebody else to be in your pocket when it comes to your music, that's your choice. You follow what I'm
Yo,
saying,
big
sis?
shout out to Swerve CEO, man. Big shout out to Swerve, bro. I
That's
Let me tell you,
that's your choice. You feel what I'm
right?
saying?
That's
But
your choice.
if we tell you, listen, that might not be a good look if you're really trying to monetize and really receive the fruits of your labor.
Right.
And we'll give you reasons why you shouldn't do it. You know, who wants somebody else in their pocket if you're doing all the work, if you're paying for the studio time, if you're paying for your cover art, if you're
Leaving money
paying
on
for your
the
own
table.
promotion and marketing?
Yeah, we ain't gonna go too far on them
Right.
tonight, but there's a lot of artists I be seeing dropping music, and I want you to just get the basics done first. One,
Right.
copyright your music, get registered with either BMI or ASCAP. The best thing about that is BMI, if you're gonna register with them as a songwriter, in which if you're an artist who's writing your tracks, you definitely should be registering as a songwriter so that you get
Absolutely.
those publishing rights. But the thing, and then register as an artist, so that every
Right.
time, this is a step that a lot of artists don't do, and then they don't get their performance royalties. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And they're leaving that money. You should be registering your track.
Absolutely.
Your track should also have an ISRC code.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But you should be registering the track on BMI or ASCAP, whatever you choose. Then the
Hmm.
second thing that, and there's one that does internationally. That came out in 2008. I think I sent you that, didn't I?
What in regards to the music royalties?
Yeah, there's one called it's for international, so you can get those royalties internationally. I'm gonna tell y'all the name of it. They just started, I think, in 2014. It's called AMRA, AMRA. You can go to their website and download your music too. And but the I didn't have to do all that, because where I did my distribution, they did all that for me. So that
Right.
felt good. So that's
Absolutely.
why I have that back there, because internationally they really love my track. A lot of DJs, and I was getting a lot of plays. A lot of my money I get is from overseas. So yeah, it's called AMRA. But you go through the right distribution company, they do all that for you. And then
True indeed.
For CSAC, that's another PRO. You
Hmm.
have to be invited by them. So that means after your track and they start coding it. That's why you need that ISRC code. When they start
Right.
coding that and seeing all the plays you get, you'll get an invitation from CSAT to register your music. And then there's another
Absolutely.
one called Sound Exchange. So I'm trying to tell people, like, a lot of artists just think because they registered, they ain't got to do nothing else with the track. Nah,
Right.
a lot of this
Right.
you can do on your own, save money, or you can just go through a distribution company and they do everything. I went through Sony Orchard. They did
Absolutely.
everything for me.
Right.
Everything. I didn't have to do. They got the ISRC code. They registered. Well, I registered on BMI, And then my engineer, she did the ASCAP because she had the publishing rights. You know what I mean? True
Right.
artist. I wasn't trying to
Mm-hmm.
tell her. I knew this was a one track for me. So she did
Right.
that. And then from there we got the invitation from CSAC. We did that. Then we also put it on Sound Exchange. So
True.
that's when you start getting that metadata. See, the people don't
Right.
understand the importance.
Of
Um,
knowing it.
yeah, what did he say? He said it's no money. I gotta remove that so I can see it. Hold on. Oops. Oh, sorry. My bad, bro. I want to see what he said. He said there's no money there in those DSPs. I don't know what you mean by the DSPs. I don't know what that
What's
stands
good,
for.
Swerve?
Yeah, what the DSPs stand for. Swerve uses some acronyms, been a minute. Your sister's short-term memory after the chemo ain't always the best. But yeah, he's talking about DSP. So he's gotta let us know what he's talking about. But for real though, like artists really like everything I learned, I searched it online.
Absolutely. He said
Oh,
digital
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 service
service provider.
providers. Yes,
True
there
indeed.
is no money in digital service providers. That is why I always preach to
Mm-hmm.
independent artists remain independent.
Pen.
Create your own label. Get your
That's the
own distribution. You can do it through Sony Orchard. Yo, if you just learn the business, you can get it through Universal. You can get it through I
and,
don't understand. Like, there's no more the big six. It's the big three now. Record labels. Like, what is y'all doing?
and Smack, to paraphrase and come off your wisdom. I think what a lot of it has to do with is that the grassroots approach that we were accustomed to. You had to really actively put in the work. You couldn't go to a label without those certain criterias. There were no digital service providers. It was word of mouth, knowing somebody, and handling your business. These are the
Hmm.
conduits that you stood on.
Yep.
And what I explain to a lot of the younger generation is that the grassroots approach to how you get these things done is so far removed from what we see nowadays, is that it gets lost in the loop. So when opportunities are presented on the table and you may be in front of a independent label or a major, whatever, the thing is that once they start asking you certain questions and they already have an inclination that you might not have these things, it changes the course and the condition of that conversation.
Hmm. Like,
They want completed artists, meaning first and foremost your business is taken care of. They know that you've done everything because guess what? They're going to research it themselves. So
hmm
you can't go in there and tell them a lie. Yeah, I'm BMI. I got my stuff copywritten, blah blah blah. They're going to know because guess what they're going to do? They're going to research for themselves.
hmm
So now it's a catch 22. Why would you lie about having all your paperwork straight if it's not? You
right.
feel what I'm saying? So you put yourself in a situation of actually shooting yourself in the foot by not having these things situated. He
Swerve
said we
said
from the Flintstone era.
we from the Flintstone era where you had
True
to beat
story,
your
Swerve.
feet hit the ground online, make it seem so easy to blow, but it's not that easy as it looks. It's more to it. They don't get that part of the internet. Left today, artists will be done. Yeah,
True indeed.
he dropped the jewel right there.
True
He dropped the
indeed.
jewel with that one.
And
True
and and and,
indeed.
and,
You
and, and,
know,
and I tell a lot of artists is this. I said, if I try to show you how to do it, give you the proper chain of commands, the proper protocol to follow, it's totally up to you. If you know these things are things
they
that you're
don't
going to
want
have to invest in,
these
if you're
new
going to have to invest a couple of dollars, it's like the conversation goes to the left because I'm trying to tell you that I don't want you to have to recircle the block, as they say, and then you come to me for artist consolation. Then it's like, I'm like, look, these things you're gonna have to invest in. I don't want to have to go in your pocket. But guess what? If I
Mhm.
gave you something that will allow you to invest in yourself, it's not my responsibility. What am I going to get if you don't register? I don't get
Mhm.
anything. What does it matter to me? It matters a lot. But if you're not willing to do the the grassroots approach, if you're not willing to do just this much, then it allows me to know that what should I have a conversation about music for if you're not going to stand
Mhm.
on the business that's going to pay you and not me?
Yep.
It's not going to pay me. It's going to give you a lane that's going to allow you to utilize your talent and be able to make money off of it. I'm not going to make a dime. And you won't make a dime if you don't got it situated and properly constructed as it should be. The proper chain of command, you know?
Yep. Sorry about that, bro. But you know
Oh,
what's
you're fine.
crazy is um artists really just it's simple reading. That's all they have to do. It's simple reading. And everything is online, you know. And like
Absolutely.
Swerve said, like a lot of these artists want people to do it for them. Like, yo, to properly be registered on BMI is like $150 for individual publishers and
Right.
250 for publishing corporations. Now, yes, on ASCAP is 50, but you get more you get more benefits out of BMI. That's why I went
True
with
indeed.
BMI, because it was a lot that they offered, and then they offer you
Absolutely.
you get promotion packages, promotion and
True
marketing
indeed.
packages, and then
Absolutely.
you can tell them like, yo, this is what I'm working with, and they'll create a package for you. Like, I don't think artists really look at their emails after they drop music, because when I got the invitation from CSAC, I was like, oh, that
Come
all
on
these
now.
royalties just
Real
started
talk.
coming in because I
True
did the
indeed.
correct process. Every time
Right.
my music was played on the radio, I'm getting something. It was being played everywhere. That's where a lot of it came from, the streaming
Absolutely.
part. You feel me?
True
The
indeed.
streaming platforms, and then people buying it. Like, if
Right.
somebody's buying your freaking single or your
Hmm.
album, aren't you
Come on now.
worrying about where your money coming from? Because
Hmm.
those distribution companies have an opportunity for you to sell that single where they can
Come on
buy
now.
it, support it. If somebody's buying your single on
Hmm.
iTunes, aren't you worrying where your money is? But if you
Huh.
had your shit handled and registered,
True
excuse
indeed.
me for cussing, registered properly, you guys would know. So
True
Swerve said
indeed.
most are so worried about being beat for a few dollars, they don't even go far the way it take to invest into a proper investments and preparations you can grow. They think we out to get them, and they trust people they can't see and get scammed all the time. Bruh,
Hmm.
Swerve, how many times? Yeah, bruh. I remember a lot of scams. There was a dude and
Come
woman
on
to
now.
scamming people. And
Hmm.
had, one of the things I hate to see is artists paying like $500 to $1,000 to open up for a mainstream artist at a big show. Like Power
Hmm.
99 does a big concert. Artists was
Right.
paying 500 to 1,000. But when they go to perform, it's in the beginning when there's hardly nobody there. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? So, like,
They
you
don't
got
see
to
those
think
catch
of it. They
22.
making these artists feel like they're opening up for the main artist, but they not even do that.
True
The
indeed.
5 P's is the way: proper preparation,
Prevent
prevent,
for.
or performance. And
True
so,
indeed.
yeah, that's all true. So my thing, like the jewel, because I want us to get into our interview. The thing
Hmm.
that I want to let artists know is, yo, it. I'm getting tired of talking with artists who are signing these bogus contracts
Hmm.
and getting yourself jammed up because somebody claims they giving you something and they ain't giving you ish. You feel me?
Nothing.
A lot of
Nothing.
times people are wanting think that because you get signed by a label, a lot of y'all
Hmm.
need artist development.
True indeed.
And that artist development is about what we're talking about now. things you should know as an artist that will
Absolutely.
elevate you. And I'm pretty sure Swerve can contest to that too. A lot of y'all need artist development, but
Definitely.
y'all don't want to invest in yourselves to get that artist development. I went
And
through artist development because if I'm going to be talking about it to artists, and at the time, you know, where I was an A&R, and if I'm trying to
mm,
sell this to artists, tell me what
right.
you do. That's why I did the birthday bash banger. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So I
I
went
remember.
through artist development. Every
Right.
week I had to learn what,
Something.
you know, certain words, what they meant.
Right. True indeed.
I had to learn the proper terms and learn about mechanical royalties. I didn't know it was all of this that you know, you release a track wherever I
Right.
perform it, wherever I played it. Shoot,
Mm.
I remember Shep, owner of Allure, was like, "Yo, Smack, I just got a letter for BMI." I said, "Yep,
Come
I
on now.
sure did. I registered because I play it up in here." "Oh man, they
Yes,
trying to
indeed.
charge me." Da, 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 da. I said, "I'm sorry, bro, but as a
Mm.
bit, even places where they're playing your music gotta
Right.
pay."
Come on now.
So you
True
want to
indeed.
get when they pay, that's
You
you
want to
gotta
get
get your money, your
true
royalties.
indeed.
Like,
It's
yeah,
yours.
man,
You feel what I'm saying? It
dropping
belongs to
jewels,
you.
man. It's
It
so much
belongs to you.
to it. And then I'm,
And
you
it's
know,
like,
we gonna get into this next week. But I'm artists. Some of y'all be dropping too much music, and it's not even necessary. If you know you dropped the single, and I'm gonna say this, this is my last jewel for the night. I'm gonna let you drop a jewel, and then we're
mm,
gonna pick up next week on the
okay.
mechanical royalties. But I want to say this to artists because this is really heavy on my heart. Artists, I want y'all to stop dropping so much music. And the reason I say that is because if you drop the single and if you drop the video, right? If you go to the video, you see it's only got 137 views, right? On YouTube, because that's where you dropping it. Or say you got about 250, 300 on social media, Facebook, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Dropping your little short or whatever. And then you go to look to see that nobody is really listening to your track on all these streaming platforms. Because what's the name of, I don't even use them, but it's on here. They'll send artists to let them know how many times. Spotify, because
Spotify.
Spotify will send you how your music did in a year. So
Right.
my thing is, y'all give up on your music, and
Too
people,
early.
yeah, you give up on your music too early. But before you put that shit out, if you notice your numbers are still low, before you put it out, stop sending your music to your homeboy.
Come on now.
Stop sending it to your yes man. That's gonna be like, oh, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot.
Come on now.
Stop doing that. Send it to some people you don't know and be like,
Mm,
yo, you know, a co-worker or something at work. Be like, yo, I need your honest feedback. Send it to me. Because now I charge. Me and
mm.
Trackz, we charge. We don't do reviews for free. I'm telling you that
Absolutely
right now.
not.
We don't do it for free. If that thing is hot, we gonna help you push that joint. That's the thing
Real
that
talk.
y'all don't realize. We connected to a lot of different sources, but y'all need to stop sending your music to your yes man, your homeboy, because your homeboy ain't being honest. Your homeboy telling you it sound good. You know what I
And,
mean?
and,
Because he don't want to deal with ah. But there's a lot of people send me their music, and I'll be like, yo, if I can't get into it in the first 30 seconds, it's a wrap.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
If something ain't right, if you ain't catching me in the first 30 seconds, it's a dub.
And
That's all I'm
smack.
gonna say.
You know, I've seen times where, people are going certain, there's a show on Instagram called Roast and Review by a good brother by the name of KO. He's been in the industry for a while. And I'm saying he's done things with Shaq. He actually was the executive producer of Shaq and Kobe. But
Mm,
the thing is that when you are from another part of the world, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, and you really want that brutal honesty, I know people who have hopped on these review shows and they've got embarrassed.
mm-hmm.
You got the world talking about your song and they're laughing at you. And some people get so upset, start, using a bunch of profanity, this, that, and the third. But it's like, hey, you asked for the brutal honesty. These are
Right.
people who's not going to tell you yes. They're not, they
Hmm.
may tell you, hey, it's rough around the edges, could use some work, may need some, production engineering expertise. And like you were saying, when it comes to the yes man, if you're not fully prepared, and I mean, send it somewhere else where people can listen at you. And if you really want that brutal honesty, they're going to give it to you. Don't get mad because that's what you asked for. You feel
Right.
me?
Appreciate you dropping that jewel. We got our special guest here.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yo,
Bro,
hold on. Before we just gotta do this right quick. Let me just sit this up here right quick, man.
that's
That's
crazy.
the headliner,
I
What's
hope
up,
for
y'all
the
can
return
see
of the
that.
Unsigned Hype Networking events.
What's up,
Yeah, I
Yes,
Track?
hope
sir.
y'all can see that. It's going down. Yeah. Oh, sorry, y'all. That's going down February the 10th, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Hosted
Be
by my
Absolutely.
guy Trackz Musiq. But
be
y'all
this.
see that headliner, Blacko.
Yes, I'm in the
All
building.
goes down at the Townsend Tavern.
Yes,
You know what I'm
indeed.
saying? DJ J Rock, DJ Real, Below the Surface Radio. The sponsors are there. Yo, I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, yo, we not playing. We have our
Not at
special
all.
guest in the building. What's up, baby?
Another day, You know what I mean? Fresh off. I'm back in here getting it right. You hear me? I got a lot of stuff I've been working on. I'm just excited. I'm so glad that Smack is back in the building. You hear me? My baby. Look at her.
No,
What's
stop having me
Blocko.
blush on camera, man.
Nah, it's going. If I got something, I got something special for you.
Absolutely.
yo,
Blocko.
yo,
Good
my
brother. Good brother.
I
yes,
use y'all dropping as well. You as an artist, you always got to keep your mind open to learning and
Absolutely.
growing as an artist. You got to take in and you got to soak up all the information you can. Y'all was talking about the BMI and all that other stuff. I had to make sure I came in here and logged into mine, make sure all my stuff was correct because as an artist, you never know what's going on. You don't want to be getting taken advantage of, and
Indeed.
you never know what can happen. So you always want to have your back at the end of the day. For
yeah,
real.
True
talk
indeed.
about it, man. So I got a question for you because thank you,
Greatly
Peach.
appreciate you.
Yeah. So my thing for you, you remember my first conversation with you during Unsigned?
Mm-hmm.
What I tell you? You remember I said, "Yo, where you come from? Who are you?"
Back, look. I look like a look. I ain't even had a hair and stuff then. I had a little bit of hair.
He said a
Hmm.
little bit of hair.
Hear me? She like, what's up? What you got going on? Man, Smack loved me after that. I'm gonna tell you that.
True indeed.
She made sure, and she always show love. Every time she see me, she see my mom, she see my folks. She always show love because like I like growing from Smack. She's smart. You know what I mean? She know what's going on, and she also is willing to give out the game if you willing to actually accept it. You know,
True indeed.
I soak it up like a sponge.
Have
So
to.
when I look, let me tell you, there was a time I had seen him in a while, and I kept seeing his family. I kept seeing his wife. I was like, "Yo, tell him I said quit playing," because he came and did the cipher. He didn't
Hmm.
come and perform a track. The first time I met him, he got in the cipher and was spitting these bars. I'm like, yo, nobody. I said, I just snapped. This was in circles, you remember? And I
Yeah,
just snapped. And that's how I met his whole crew, 7CL. That's how I met PD. That's how I met all them guys. You
true.
know what I'm saying? Yo, I said, yo, man. I remember every time I said, I was like, when you gonna stop playing, man, and really get serious with this? And then
Yes, yes.
next thing I know, he was dropping singles. He was doing his thing. I'm so happy for you, man.
Man, it's been a long road, but it's been a road that's worth it. Like having kids and growing up and just like learning what you know, I like rapping what I learn. I like rapping what I deal with and what I go through. Like, so when I'm rapping about my family and stuff like that, it make me feel good. And then when I got supporters like you that's actually loving it, because I'm not talking a whole bunch of stuff on my tracks. You hear me? I'm not.
Real
Mm-hmm.
talk.
When I have real supporters like, yeah, I love seeing stuff like that. It push me to a harder degree. You know what I'm saying? Especially
True indeed.
especially people like Smack that's strong and that could be fighting. They be fighting, but they still want to like appreciate and love you. It's a different type of love, and it makes you actually it motivates you. It makes you actually want to work harder for it because somebody
True
really
indeed.
believes in you.
Yo, I
She's definitely a
appreciate that,
pioneer in the
man.
game, man. You know,
Yeah, pioneer for real.
and I think sometimes where people get it misconstrued at is that we don't learn on the way, and we haven't learned during this process. You know, when I explained to people that when she was going through her fight with cancer, the reason why I wouldn't do anything is because I couldn't do it without my partner. I couldn't do it without my big sis. Wasn't going to do it without my mentor
Yeah,
because you know, it wasn't about the money with me. It's about the camaraderie that was created. You feel what I'm saying? So people were like, man, Trackz, man, why you ain't gonna do a showcase? Because my big sis and my mentor and my business partner is not here. Can I stand alone? Absolutely. But my attitude a little bit different than Smack's. You know, it's certain things that I won't allow, you know, and before I allowed myself to tamper on my integrity and my respect, I chose not to because you know at the end of the day business is business, and when you stand on it, you
that's
understand what I'm saying, you know, either you're going to respect it or you're going to have to go out the door the right way or the wrong way. It's up to you if you choose that way. But you know,
Yeah,
I tell people, you know, and the one thing about you, Blocko, that I love so much, Blacko, pardon me, you know what I'm saying, Deontay Bleen, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna put it up, you know what I mean, from many different perspectives. What I love about your music so much is that it has substance. You know, like you said, you were talking about how you talk about your family, things of that nature. It makes you feel good, and that's the holistic part of why we do what we do, keeping the hip hop culture intact. You know, and like I said, I don't have anything against the music that I hear today, but it has to have a little bit more substance for me. And
right.
you
when I
know.
heard your music, Black, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, what it did for me, it allowed me to know and understand that you had some things to say. You had something to bring forth to the world. And I'm so glad that you're the headliner for our return back for
Man,
the Unsigned Hype networking events, man. I really appreciate you for standing on business, good brother, for real.
at all times. I'm so excited. Smack, man, Smack, I'm so excited. For real.
Yo, let me tell you. You remember after Unsigned Hype ended in Milford, you started releasing weekly videos. You just spitting over
Spit
beats.
bars, you hear me?
Mm.
Man, yo, Trackz, you remember that?
Hey, and it's
Just
crazy because I was like, man, he is bombarding. But when I was listening, I was like, jeez.
remember I told you talk
Yeah,
about
she,
that pain, man.
yes,
50
indeed.
and talk about, man, look, he
Yes.
yo, I
Memorable
yo,
bars, brother. I mean, memorable bars. You feel what I'm saying? And just to know where it was coming from when you was spitting them. Now, you know, when you can feel the pain through somebody's pen and it resonates to your soul, you know that they're saying some things. You know that this is what they're pouring out, and this is the conduit that the creator gave you to be able to allow everybody else to share in your pain. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, bro, I remember some of them bars. Believe that.
It's
Definitely remember some of them bars, brother.
it's crazy because another like main reason why I do it is because it's a lot of young cats that be around me and they don't get to hear the other side of really life, like taking care of your kids,
Come on now.
showing them to stand on principles, showing them that yo, there's other things we can have out here than everything that you seeing, you know, showing them that money is not the most important thing in the world, you know,
Come
like
on now.
it's like when you have I do that, and when I see my young cats, they like some of them they listen to me and they encourage and they encourage that as well, you know, and that's a
Hmm.
big because I feel like a lot of stuff that get pumped into us and onto us, it a lot of destruction. I mean, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I listen to some of the music, but at the same time, when I speak, I want people to understand. I'm saying like real stuff. I'm teaching you. I'm telling you these stories so you don't feel like you're the only one going through it. You're not the only
Absolutely.
thing. Don't feel like you lonely. You know what I'm saying? So I
Absolutely.
fit it so the young cats can be like, yeah, Black talking right now. Like, yeah, I mean, I feel exactly what he talking about, and they understand they're not the only ones going through it, and we can grow from it. It's not
True
no,
indeed.
we are here to grow, like that's what we have to do. That's like my main thing is growing and being better, standing stronger, being firmer, standing on principles, making sure my kids are taken care of the right way, so they don't have to go through some of the things that I did. And that's why
Absolutely.
I rap, because I want the young cats that be listening to music. I got some hard beats. I might throw a couple hard lines in there, but I'm trying to catch your attention so you can listen to my actual message. You
True
going
indeed.
Love it. I love it.
Yes, indeed, man.
I
Yes,
got a
indeed.
question.
what's up?
Um, what artists, and I think I asked you this before, what rapper or what musician or artist inspires you?
Um, it wasn't. I ain't gonna lie, Smack. It wasn't an artist. It was a feeling. I was younger. Like my youngest kids, they got TVs in their room, Xboxes and stuff. When I was younger, I had a TV in my room, right, Smack. I didn't have no cable, no nothing. It just was a TV. If I could get it to work, I could get it to work. So I
Mm.
sat there and I messed with that TV. I was 8 years old. I sat there and I messed with that TV for so long. And the first thing that came on was P. Diddy and Nas. You can hate me now,
Classic.
but
Mm,
I won't stop now. That's the first thing that came on there. I got so excited. I ran into the room and I told my mom, I said, Mom, I got my TV working. That was playing. I said, that's who I'm going to be when I grow up.
Mm,
Nas and
wow,
they was standing on top of the joint. You can hate me now. Won't
mm.
stop
That's a
now.
classic too, bro. Cool.
And that
wow.
never ever since then, like once I got that TV working, I knew I could do stuff with my brain that was just different. I had a TV in my room that did not work. I got it working, and the first thing that popped on is that I was in my room dancing, and that's what inspired
Mm,
me to really do music. That's what inspired
Mm,
me because that's the first thing I really worked hard for to try to get. Like I really worked hard, and that's the first thing that came to me, and I always stuck with it.
that's
that's
what's
real.
up. So I want to always ask artists, with this music that we hear, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I haven't listened to, like, only time I listen to mainstream music is when I get a mix from Rated R, or some of the
Right.
DJs that send me mixes. I'm keeping it all the way 100. But I listen to a lot of independent artists. But I just want to know what you think about the mainstream mix right now, Blacko.
It's certain artists that are coming out that I really do kind of like, but then it's artists, that I feel like are pushing a narrative, like a a a bad narrative, not a bad narrative, but like it's like a breaking up our foundation, our family homes. I feel like it's a narrative, but then it's also artists like, what, like Kodak, for example. I know some of the things that he do, and some of the ways that he move are not ways that I'm going to move, and it's not some of the things that I'm going to do. But then it's some of the songs that where he's like rapping his pain that I feel deep in my core and in my soul. So it's certain times, it's certain music I hear where I'm just like, oh, now that's BS. I'll change it. But then it's that same artist that has something that'll touch me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I feel what he's saying. I feel like a lot of the mainstream music is getting pushed by people behind them, and sometimes they don't even really want to do it, but they know they're gonna make the bag off it. So they gonna throw it out there.
Hmm.
Or make it
Yeah,
so.
look,
I
I
listen to a
go
lot
ahead.
of I listen to a lot of, like, I ain't even gonna lie. I listen to my music a lot to try to contradict myself, and I try to make myself better with my bars and stuff like that. But then I also listen to a lot of mainstream music just to keep my ear into what the world is tapped into. I just want to keep my ear there just so I can hear different melodies, different sounds and stuff like that. But I try to ignore the BS because I already know it's just a act for the bag, a act for the sack. So
So
Blocko,
so
I got
oh,
a
go ahead.
question. I got a
Go ahead.
question. Um, we just celebrated 50 years of hip hop,
sure.
and a lot of the pioneers got their just due finally.
Right.
As a newer generation artist, do you feel like those who have paved the way get enough credit and homage paid to them?
No, no, they don't. X, DMX, man, Method Man. Method Man's in movies now. Some kids don't even know that he was a rapper.
Mm,
Come on now, Nas.
mm.
Like I feel like the people that like some of these rappers that are rich and millionaires nowadays probably never even heard of Rakim's song.
Huh? Say that one more time, cause that's my
Mm,
favorite one right there. Microphone Fiend. Good. I can give you word for real. You understand what I'm saying?
So I feel like they don't get what they actually do deserve. But then look at the crowd that it is. Do they even want to be around that? Look at what it
Mm,
used to be.
mm.
yeah. You
Like,
know, I feel like I don't feel like, a lot of my favorites got their just due. Big shout out to 50 years of hip hop. I feel like people in hip hop is still fighting, man. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean? And I
feel the same
told
way
people,
for real.
remember I told you Trackz, what we used to like back in the day when we was younger, it's gonna recycle around. Now when you look at all the concerts, it's from everybody back in the day. But
True
Blacko,
indeed.
what I want to ask you, bruh, what can we expect on Saturday? Ow!
Look at the hands rubbing together, black. Look at the hands, like the evil scientist.
hey, man, you said 30 seconds, right? My,
Huh?
my intro is gonna
Oh
be a,
yeah,
gonna be a little bit long. It's
do your
gonna be
thing.
crazy. It's gonna you gonna be so proud. Wait till you hear it.
Mm.
And the switch up. Oh my god, yo, I'm so excited to show you what I got going on. I even wrote a freestyle just in case the beat cut off. Anything happened, I got. Man, listen, I got something free, Smack. I'm doing 2 unreleased tracks, and then I'm doing a song that I released called Lost Lost. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Keep it right there. Don't be telling everything.
Don't drop all the jewels just yet, Blacko. You gotta make them pay for it. You gotta make them pay for
I got some
it.
release songs dropping, and I got the song that I dropped the video for this week. Like, I mean, it's gonna be. I cannot wait. I got some people coming. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good show, and I know it's gonna be a lot of wonderful artists. I seen some artists on there that I haven't seen in years. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is about to go crazy. This is about to be a beautiful event. And then I hit up a couple producers and I told them like, yo, there's an artist showcase going on. I think y'all might want to come at this Delaware artist. Y'all are producers. Y'all might as well pull up and see, I mean, meet different artists around the area, like my main producer, Reek Roman. I told him, yo, bro, come. He bringing him and his wife gonna come down, and I told him like, yo, just introduce yourself to a couple people. It's gonna be a lot of different artists in the building. It's a whole platform to like just plug in and meet different artists and grow together as a unit. You never know who you can meet in that building, especially.
Mm.
Yeah.
Especially, especially when Smack in the building, you never know what you can run into.
Mm.
Yo. Oh,
You
thank
hear
you,
me?
baby. But
Y'all
look,
We
better.
not even gonna we not
tell
even gonna tell them about the special opportunity that we got
oh
going
yeah,
on for the
we
independent artists. Good.
I look, let me tell you. First I want to say, tell your beat maker to bring a beat for the cipher. Tell him hit me up, give him my number. And if he's coming that far, tell him bring a beat for the cipher. And then secondly, yeah, we got some new I got some news today and I can't release it, but we got somebody
Mm.
that that is not new to the unsigned hype. But people have not seen this artist in a long time because they moved away and they doing amazing things, big
Mm.
things. And I'm just gonna say they hit me up today, was like, I don't even want to fly, I want a surprise. Cause it's
Mm.
like 3 or 4 people on the card and they all used to perform together. So it's a
Mm.
surprise for some
Yes,
people.
indeed.
Yeah, I know. When I got that call today, I was just so happy. I was on a
Yeah.
natural high. So
Yes, indeed.
so Black O,
What's up, Smack?
I know you gonna kill it. This thing gonna be crazy.
Yes, indeed.
I just want to know,
Um,
did you get the t-shirts?
I didn't get the t-shirt, Smack. I didn't get the t-shirts. I did not
Oh,
get. I
that's
was
all
going.
right. I was gonna rock out with the t-shirt. You know me.
I
I was
was
gonna
going to
wear it.
look. I was going to get the t-shirts, but I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I was just gonna get the Black O t-shirts, but I got. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. It's a couple albums dropping this year. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be.
Oh,
I, I got. I got a solo album dropping before the summertime, Snack.
Mm,
And I got another album dropping before that. So just
mm.
be there. You know, like I got videos I'm supposed to be shooting. You know, that's why I just shot the last video because I wanted to build the hype up for the event, you know.
Mm.
God.
Right after the event, I got a little vacation I'm gonna go on because sometimes when I go on vacation, I write like I got a 5-day vacation I'm gonna go on and I write crazy. Like it just be me and my wife. I get in my zone, I cut my beats on, and I'm away from the world, I feel like. So
Yes, indeed.
I got an album dropping before the summertime. It's about to go crazy. And I have to talk to you when I get there about something personal. Because people was telling me to holler at you about this. And I already knew I should have, but I didn't want to put too much on your plate. You know what I'm saying? But I
All right.
like smack. Like you a pioneer out here in Delaware. You know what I'm saying? You got you actually motivate me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like we fighters, you know. We
Yeah.
fight and thin. And it's been times where a lot of people been telling me I've been a good artist, but I had other stuff I have going on. I have to fight through, you know. Working
And,
hard.
and that's what make us strong people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
True
Because
Word.
indeed.
I'm gonna tell you something, Black Girl. Like, yo, man, going through my fight, it was people like Trackz. I wasn't gonna come back to Unsigned Hype. It's people like DJ Real, DJ Shorty T, DJ Rated R. These are just
True
people who
indeed.
were Patrick. These are just people who was calling me every day to keeping me encouraged because I wasn't coming back. Then you could even my girl, I wasn't coming back to this. But then the artists started reaching out. Oh, Smack, I need help. And I was like, oh, they still need me. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't coming back to this, but I appreciate you giving me my flowers. That means a
Absolutely.
lot to me. I am so excited for you to
I'm
be the
trying to tell you.
headliner for this show coming back, our first one. And
Yes, indeed.
I want to know is my boys gonna be in the building? 50 shots. They coming?
50 shots gonna be in the building. You know, me. I ain't trying to put too much out there, but Tali, he out of the country right now. He was gonna be there, but he gotta shoot a video. Me and him got something going on right now. Like not only me and him, the label, we got something going on right now. We got this little tape about to drop that's about to go crazy. So he out the country. Yeah, back. I got videos. I'm going. He told me I should have got my passport a little bit sooner. I know. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but he's not gonna be there. But yeah, he's gonna be in the building. We are
Yo,
in the
that's love right there. Let me tell you, man, Tali is just dope. I
he's a
Yes,
will make
indeed.
that introduction when the time is right. But I am
Absolutely.
so excited. What is
he
some
told me
advice that you can give to an artist, Black Girl, with everything you've been going through?
I'm gonna tell you, but yo, Smack, I don't cut you off, but he told me the same thing about you. He said you doing a job for Smack. Yeah, he said, man, she know all over, man. That's what's up. Listen, he told me about you. Well, I want y'all, man. I wish he could have came, but he told me he gonna be around you again because this ain't gonna be the last.
Oh nah, me and him got something going on. We'll announce
Absolutely.
that soon. We got something going on. I'm gonna get my boy all the way right. He already know.
Man,
So
he
Indeed.
we've had
hard.
many conversations. We work in the advocacy world. You
Mhm.
know, with our jobs full time. But he's an amazing guy. Like I learned a lot from him
Me too.
because I'm not from Wilmington, and I do a lot of networking up there.
Absolutely.
He's a good guy. Like he helps me out all the time. Like even like not even with music stuff. If I'm going through things and I need to just talk to somebody, he's always there for me. He just had a baby, you know. My wife and his
Mhm.
cool, you know, like he's like my bigger brother, you know what I'm saying? He take care of me. He makes sure I'm always 100%. He makes sure him and my older cousin Raj, they make sure my brain is always where I need to be at. If I need to holler at him, they call me at least once a week, you know, just to make
Yo,
sure I'm
that's real right there, bro.
that's real love, you know what I'm saying? And it's all
Yeah,
good. But back to your question, you said advice that I would give to an artist.
yeah.
One thing is always like before anything you do, believe in yourself. Have
There's
faith
the key.
in yourself before you do anything, before you want to put a beat on, believe that you about to get on here and kill this beat. Believe in yourself. You speak it to existence. Yo, I'm going to be the hottest artist in 2024. And you go and you go and you figure it out. You fight and fight and fight until you need to make it where you need to be at. I
Mm,
I wrote millions of nights. I've it's been times where I've been in the studio and I wrote something so deep where I'll get to crying. I don't even want to put
Mm,
it out. You know,
mm.
you always believe in yourself because you never know where your talent will push you. You know, like sometimes I'll hear stuff back and be like, I said that. You know, like damn, I was just speaking my heart. You know, like I didn't even
Mm.
mean a lot of this stuff out there, but always believe in yourself and have faith and confidence in yourself. Always trust that the Most High is going to take you where you need to be at all
mm,
times before you do anything. And then you have to be smart business wise as well. Like Smack, like Trackz was telling you, get that BMI. Make sure your BMI is right. Make sure if you rapping on these beats, make sure you buying. Make sure you're paying attention and tracking your sales. You're tracking where your music is getting played. Make sure you're tracking and paying attention to everything that you got going on because
mm.
like
Absolutely.
things could slip underneath you at the blink of an eye and you won't even know
Mm.
what's going. You know, so you
I
got to stay.
always wonder, like, why artists invest all their money in studio time, then they go and do a video, and then they upload it through a digital provider, because they got a yearly membership of 19.99. And aren't you
Mm.
wondering when you're gonna get your damn money back for what you invested in? Like, I never understood, and that lets me know, like, yo, learn the business.
Got to.
But look, Smack, I ain't gonna lie. I just done that. You know, I just done a woman to now video, you know, and it didn't get dropped on my platform or anything with me on it at all. And I done it for just a little bit of exposure because it's something that I wanted to be out there that I wanted people to hear. It was a
Mm.
track already done. So I said,
Hmm.
I'm gonna take this track that's already done and I'm gonna put it on that platform because they got almost 40,000 followers on there. And I know I'm gonna be talking crazy.
Look
Mm.
at you. Look
I'm gonna be
at
talking.
you. Smart.
I know. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do that. And you know what? And it's crazy because I knew what I was doing. Because after a while, I said, hey, yo, bro, I can't drop this on my YouTube. I can't drop it on anywhere like this. Can I get the full video so I could drop it somewhere? Guess who I had to talk to? He wasn't answering me. Hey, yo, Tali, man, he ain't put the video. Tali, oh, all right, Black, hold on, man, I got the video for you. Here, I'm about to send it to you. You feel me? So it's just like. I still didn't drop it on YouTube or nothing like that. I still put it and let it be from his platform because they had a great following. So I said, you know what? I'm all right with that. I'll put it on there because it's something I can give away. This album dropped last May with the Team 50 Shots. Our first album dropped like last May. So that song's been out, but it didn't get the exposure that it needed.
Hmm.
Exposure that it needed. And I could have done that because I have people like that do marketing. You know, like that's something good to have as well. Unless if you don't want to market yourself, if you want to just be an artist, okay, you could pay for marketing, but it's not.
Hmm.
You know what
Mm.
I'm. Not that hard to market yourself. You could pay. You could do your own little sponsors on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can get your own sponsors on all of that stuff if you want to take
Absolutely.
yourself. But some
And
people
that's
like
yeah, that's so important. Artists don't come with a budget. You gotta, if you work, and I'm dropping another jewel, and I ain't want to do it during the interview, but you just said something. If you
drop.
got a job, take 20% of your paycheck and put it somewhere you can't touch it for
Mm.
your craft.
True
So
indeed.
every time you get paid, put 20% of your paycheck into an account. Now you got an artist budget. So It ain't free to get on me and Trackz showcases. It ain't free to get on Swerve. People who've been doing it a long time. We're not doing that free no more. But did you hear what he just said? He has a budget. That lets you know he has a budget. He has someone who can pay to do his marketing. That is amazing.
And look, and another thing with the money that you make, like my wife told me this, and it's something that I was so grateful. That's why I'm so grateful I have her. You know, every dollar that I'm gonna make off my music, I'm putting back into my music. I
Say that one more time.
Every dollar that I'm making off my music, I'm putting back into my music because me and my wife, we own a business, so we work hard to pay
Come
our
on now.
that. You know, what I mean, we work hard to pay our bills, but the music, you know, every dollar that I make off music, I have to put back into music to make more money off of music until I get to where I need to be. And that's and
That's
that,
allowing your dollar to make another dollar that will make another dollar. Come on now, bro.
That's
people,
amazing, man.
Yes, indeed.
they just want to get on the microphone and rap. You have to. It's a lot of stuff that come with it. You know.
I explain to
Man,
people, Blacko, that if you don't come to me with a budget, there's pretty much nothing I can do to help you because I don't know what you're working with. You know the faculties, you know the opportunities that we may present, but if you don't have a budget, it allows me to know that you know that you'd rather spend $1,000 on an outfit than $150 to get your paperwork straight.
Now, do you? That's a fact, and it's crazy. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't got a lot of clothes like that. When I have a show, I might go stop somewhere and grab me a little sweater or something like that. But bro,
Hmm.
I got three sons. You hear
Come
me?
on now, come
What?
on now, speak on it.
Look, 12, 9, and 6.
Hmm.
That's why I said every dollar I make off music got to go back to my music because everything else I got, I'm keeping in household.
True indeed.
Important thing to me. And my wife, I ain't even gonna lie, my wife, she pushed me to do this music. She said that's what she wants me to do. We own our business. By next year, we won't even be working, and I'll be doing my music.
That's a blessing,
that's
bro.
what's up, man. That's what's
That's
up.
a
I love
blessing.
hearing that. Y'all
I,
Yes,
have a
I'm
indeed.
beautiful love story too.
Oh yeah, that's my yeah.
That's your high school sweetheart, ain't it?
Yes. We've been together since 16.
Come
Yep.
on now.
I'm
I
32.
remember.
That's half of my life.
Come on now. But that's the power of black love. You know, that's the power of having somebody by your side that'll allow you to push for your dreams as opposed to stamping on them. You feel what I'm trampling on them? You feel what I'm saying? That's a
Yeah.
perfect example of black love on Black History Month, ain't it, Smack? Come on now, don't
Yeah.
make me.
And look, and I had a good little job, but when she started the business, I quit my job. I had a great position. I quit my job because I had faith in her and her business, and we struggled for a little bit, but just having that faith and praying and just knowing that you're gonna make it somewhere. I didn't expect this music stuff that I wasn't gonna do music. I wanted to help my wife build her business to be where it was going to be at. And now
Mhm.
Hmm.
business up and the music is coming through crazy. She's like, I need you, baby. You right. Look, she come out in the babe, you writing? What you doing? You know, so it's a difference, you know. She want me to drop freestyles every. She told me, you see what Smack said? You need to be dropping on your Instagram. Freestyle out on Instagram.
She be on you, huh, Blacko?
You hear me? It's
Yes,
like,
sir.
nah,
Man, even if you just give us a 16 bars, drop 16 bars weekly. Then everybody's doing Fridays, but don't choose a different week. Give us
yeah,
one on motivational Monday. You know what I
yeah,
Yes,
mean?
true indeed.
right. You right. Yeah, for real. And it
Absolutely.
work on doing, but
Yeah, man. I
I really,
can't wait for Saturday. Yo, I'm just waiting. I can't wait. I'm trying to save my energy so I can dance. You know what I mean? So I can throw that fist. I can be like, yeah,
Yes,
so I can
indeed.
just go crazy. So I'm saving up my energy so I can, yo, man, I
when,
just can't wait. And
when
I
y'all,
don't got a host, so I get to enjoy.
oh
Trax
yeah,
Yes,
is
indeed.
hosting. Now you know me. I'll
Absolutely.
probably grab that mic, and Dewey's gonna help him too. And Dewey's coming. He's got his own liquor line.
I
Yes, indeed.
Oh my
seen it.
God! And he's gonna be giving away some platinum Kush.
Oh
Mm.
my, Oh my
So this
God.
is just like an amazing thing, and I wish the rest of my brothers and sisters that I started this journey with come through. You know, I've been hitting them up. I ain't heard nothing yet, but I heard they come through. People like Swerve, you know what I'm saying? People like D&D, you know, DJ Ruckus, Tizzle.
Yes,
These are
indeed.
people that I started with.
True
Yeah,
You know what
indeed.
I'm saying? It would be love to see
yeah, that
them
would be.
walk through that door, man, for real.
Yes, indeed.
Hey,
Yeah.
Smack. When you
What's
hear this,
up?
when you hear this, when you hear my first song, don't jump out your seat. It's gonna be nice and cool and calm, but don't jump out your seat when it turn out. You hear me? Cause I'm
Okay.
going, but you gonna love it. I'm back in that mode again. I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I'm feeling good, and it's not stopping. You know, like I'm on a roll right now. Like where I'm
Bring your
sitting at.
camera guy too.
Look, where I'm
Yes, indeed.
sitting at right now, I'm trying to build my own studio. You know, like I just bought. I got some speakers. I got my Apple book. I got my little I got a beat machine. I got my interface. I got a lot of stuff. I got a new microphone. I got another microphone up there. So just so I can just record all the time. You know, so I could be dropping these. When the hard beats drop, I'm gonna drop freestyles. You know, I feel
That's
like it's
all it is.
I should be doing it a little bit more because I write almost every day, but I don't put it out every day. You know, so
That's good.
Absolutely.
That's good. You know, people gonna be on you. Yo, big shout out to everybody that's dropping the comments. Anthony Johns, DJ Zane, Millie All Day,
Damn.
Flex Luga,
Yes,
Paris
indeed.
Stand all the way out in Hawaii, yo. Been following me for years. I met him one time. He brought some dope artists down for life. Make sure y'all go follow those people leaving comments. They're definitely supporters of the movement. And we
Absolutely.
almost at that time, yo, Blacko. Let everybody know where they can find you, where they can follow you, brother.
yes, yes, yes. On my Instagram, you can follow me on my music Instagram. It's Blacko302. My Facebook is Deontay Bling. Um, and check out Team 50 Shots the label. That's Instagram. Watch out this summer. It's gonna go crazy. Saturday, I want to let y'all know if y'all not there, y'all gonna be upset. Y'all gonna be upset because um
It's gonna be live. Trust me.
this
You
is
already know.
I'm back crazy.
Yo, I haven't done a showcase in over almost 3 years.
Yeah,
On go.
definitely.
And who better? I got some. Come on, Smack. Come
Yeah.
on. Yo, I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
have
they asking where to be at. Let me go ahead and pop this up there
Yes,
for them. Make
indeed.
sure you at the
be the
Townsend Tavern. Tell
Thank
be
you
them,
the
for
man.
asking, Cheryl Smith. Sherelle, what's that? Sherelle?
Cheryl Smith.
Yeah, Cheryl Smith. Thanks for asking.
We at the Townsend Tavern. You know,
Yeah,
No Music Safe, one of our sponsors, Below the Surface Radio. They're the sponsors right there. And I do have other sponsors, but they didn't want to be advertised. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I really, really appreciate people who really support the Unsigned Hype Music Network. There are
Definitely.
lots of people who aren't even artists who are just fans of my movement. We thank you for donating and
Absolutely.
sponsoring some of the artists who are performing on Saturday. We appreciate that. And I know they watching. So I thank you.
Indeed.
And I hope that this is gonna be something we do every second Saturday. I don't need a big club. We're gonna be right at the Townsend Tavern, getting
Come
it
on now.
in every
Always.
second Saturday. The
True
Unsigned Hype
indeed.
Music Network. We do have coming DJ battles, producer battles. We are working on those things now. Don't y'all miss those? Because I know I do. I'm just
As
putting it
well as
out
the
there.
music seminars that we're going to be, giving up, things of that nature. We're going to be doing more of those things because we honestly believe that these things are necessary for the younger generation to really tap into
yes, sir.
what's required for you to do. So a lot of pertinent information and while you're on here, Smack, I'm going to give you your flowers as well. And what I'm saying, what you mean to me. And I'm so glad that we're back, so we're going to get it jumping. You
Yeah.
already know what it is.
Yes.
Shout out below
So
the. I appreciate y'all so much for even
No
having.
problem. No
no
problem, good
problem.
brother.
And I'll be sending you out an email tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Blacko, so that we can get your music submitted and in the mix radio in rotation with them. So make sure you send a track that's registered and everything so that you can get your some royalties on the back end, okay?
Yeah, yes, I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
we have a DRT,
Mhm.
digital. We have a DRT report that we put out every Monday. I like to see how you gonna place with your music. So
True
yeah,
indeed. Definitely.
yeah.
That's
And
right.
before we get off, Smack, any information that we talked about tonight, if you want it and you're serious about your craft, we will share it in your inbox. Then it's left up to you to handle your business.
There it is.
Mhm.
So we will be back next Wednesday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. this time. I don't know. I might keep it at this. I don't know how you feel, bro. We got some people jumping on at this time. This 9:30 to 10:30 might be a good
You know,
time. You know
that's
what I'm saying? Big shout out to Lisa. What's up, sis? Oh man, there's a lot of thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate you.
Yes,
Real J
indeed.
Better. What's up, man? But yo, next week I think we're gonna keep it at 9:30. Is that good for you, Trackz?
Absolutely.
All right, next week we're gonna be back on here at 9:30. We're gonna bring you another dope artist as well. Anybody looking to get interviewed and holler at us. But look, if you ain't doing nothing, let me go ahead and pop that up there again, man. Because that's real
up.
important.
True indeed.
Be
Yo, make sure y'all come through. Make sure you come through. It's
there.
gonna be a reunion. That's number one. Lisa, I know it's a little long trip, but if you can come through. Because this is what
Yeah.
we do. Yo,
True
and I'm
indeed.
gonna announce next month our headliner is Bricks. Then in April, it is our Queens of the Mic, and our headliner is Songbird. Y'all know I am a Songbird fan. So make sure y'all rock with
Pull
us.
up.
We back.
Yes, indeed.
Unsigned Hype Network, hosted
Songbird.
by Trackz. Yo, Below the Surface Revamp. We back. My
Ain't no
co-host
question.
Trackz Music. Smack the indie plug. Blacko. What up, baby? Y'all come
Yeah.
through
You
on
already.
Saturday. Y'all can
True
follow
indeed.
me everywhere. Smack the indie plug. What about you, Trackz?
At Trackz Music 74 Instagram. Google me. I pop up. I'm not conceited. I'm just confident. That's all.
Word
There it
up.
is. That I like that, Trackz. Not conceited, just confident. So
Thank
True
yes,
indeed.
yes, real J
you.
Meta, hit up me or Trackz, and we'll get you straight. Let us know when you come through, when you want to come through. But this thing right here, and I'm gonna leave on this, y'all. Often imitated, but never duplicated. How?
Say it one more time. Say it one more time for the ones in the back.
Okay. Often imitated, but never duplicated.
At all.
And that's all I'm going to say. Anybody that truly know me know I've been saying this for years. Often imitated, but never duplicated. All right.
Absolutely.
Everybody have a good night. Thank y'all for
Yes,
tuning
indeed.
in.
We
We
Peace.
appreciate
out of
y'all. Much
here.
love.
Yeah, yeah.
Peace.
Let me find my little video put up here. Hold on, bro.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna put a little video up here though.
London to sing. I see. Thanks for stopping in. We
Yep.
appreciate
Hey, London, man, I'm surprised we're not going to see you on Saturday while we here. London, everybody coming on.
True indeed.
I hope you come out and support. It's going to be like a reunion Saturday. Come on through to the Townsend Tavern.
Absolutely.
We would love to see you. Make sure you come through, please. Let me see what this is. All right. We thank everybody. We are out
Peace.
of
We're
here.
out.
I'm sorry. That was wrong. Hold on. I don't know. I
I
did
got
check
you,
that.
London to sing. I got you.
You got her, London. Tell her check her inbox.
Check your
Let me get.
inbox, London the
Hold
singer.
on.
We
We
gonna
gonna we gonna we're gonna leave it like this. Let's go ahead and put this up there.
True
That
indeed.
right there. I know y'all been seeing the flyer. Boy, we got a surprise artist coming through too, man. For real.
Man, hey sis, it's gonna be like whoa.
Be crazy.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I mean? Man, look, it's gonna be like a reunion. That's all I'm
Ain't
gonna
no,
say.
ain't no question.
It's gonna be like a reunion. So look, all I want to say is thank y'all so much for tuning in to me and Trackz, but we about to get out of here. We got to prepare for this show on Saturday. It's gonna be lit. I know nobody
Come
says
on now.
that anymore. Don't nobody say that no more, do they?
Maybe it's just that we so lovable, you know what I mean? And we grab certain slogans and we just rock with them because it fits us. You know what I mean? You know, they got so much different terminology now, and I'm still trying to get hip for real. You know what I mean?
Yep. So yes, make sure y'all tune in. Me and Trackz are definitely out of here right now.